up, YouTube? That's the neighborhood, Garden Homes. It's got a beautiful park on the front. It's got a big, huge yard in the back. It's a huge lot. I'll get the exact square footage for you for the lot size, but it's really pretty. Upstairs and downstairs, we're going to put the master bedroom downstairs with the bonus room. It's going to be a total of 1,764 square feet. 2 bathroom, 3 bedroom, and it'll have basically the living room upstairs and then a bonus living room downstairs, which is pretty cool. You put 1 room as an office, 1 room as a child's bedroom, and or if you have someone that lives in on the upstairs, and then you have your master bedroom downstairs. Really cool. There's an entry port, which I'm standing in now, and actually you can find your way up and in the backyard. So if you made this an ADU, you could separate it too as well. So it's kind of a perfect setup. Neighbors, beautiful home. They totally re-renovated it, so it's gorgeous. We did some demo work that you already saw. So when we walked into the house, it wasn't like traditional fix and flips where you walk in on something you don't know. This was something that was super clean, beautiful. I mean, they even swept the dust up out of there before we even got into the house. So the house was beautiful, and the only stuff that was wrong was the stuff that I tore up with the wall that you saw in the kitchen and in the living room. So I'm really excited to show you guys what's going on, and we'll see you here like in a little bit. Perfect. Just sitting out here in Portland, Oregon. I'm by a place called Cascade Station over here. It's a place that's kind of by the Portland International Airport. So it's just a hub to fly in and out of the Pacific Northwest, one of the largest airports here in the state of Oregon. So I'm at Starbucks. I'm looking to meet a new venture partner that wants to partner up with us in some fix and flips. I'm not going to say their name just to protect their privacy. But I'm really excited. I'm going to be showing more information on the house as we progress. We did some demo, and I know that's the best part. We're not done with it yet, but I did do some work with demoing the house, and you guys didn't get to see it. So I will make sure that you do, and I will make sure that you guys are part of the team when it comes to the demo. Is the best part. That's like the soothing part. But I'm going to make sure that you're part of it. But again, I'm going to answer a lot of questions. So until I get a lot of comments on there, I'm just going to keep delivering content, things you need to know. I'm not going to show you exactly how to put in the toilet, how to frame up a wall. That's not what it's about. It's about more the experience and what to look for, what to look into, and what to know when you are doing fix and flips. Because again, it's a fix and flip. There are people that get into fix and flips that think it's going to be 6 months, but I'm going to be honest with you, putting about $30,000 to $50,000 away into a fix and flip and then not making any money each month, that for a half a year, that's a lot of money. Unless you're pretty well off, you got like a pot of gold somewhere. One, you're making tons of payments, so your average payment's about $2,500 a month. So you got to just think about that. In 2 months, that's $5,000. In 4 months, that's $10,000. You know, so that's a lot of money. $6,000. I mean, six months is gonna be, you know, almost $13,000. That's a lot of money. Almost. That's a lot of money. So they're not money makers in the beginning. They're money makers on the back end. You just have to be careful on how to get through the front end when you're doing these fix and flips, and that's how to come up with your income in the beginning, and how to float and hold things. How much credit do you need to have, and then the money that you need to have to pay it back, and then how much money that you need to put up front, and then for the inspectors, they actually give you that money back. So if they appraise you at $60,000 to $70,000 for credit, then you got to spend like $10,000 increments. When you get that completed, they write you a check for that money back. And so you want to make sure, and it takes normally 2 to 3 days to get your money back. You just want to make sure that you guys are fast and that you're recycling your money and not having to get behind by putting 10,000 in, another 10,000 in, another 10,000 in. You want to just be able to do $10,000 increments, stop for a day or two, have them put their send you your money back, and you don't really have to stop. Keep working, and then they put that money back in there for you. For the it's more of the loan company. They just recycle you the money back for the line of credit, and they want to just make sure that you're doing progress. It's called progress payments. They just want to make sure that you're making good progress, that they're not wasting their money on you, because you are borrowing money for the fix and flip, and you do have a credit for the rehab. So they just want to make sure, okay, you're legit, you're following through, you're not just doing nothing and accruing time. They just don't want to get too far ahead, too far behind in a loss on them. Smart people, they're protecting themselves. So, but they're creating an opportunity for you, allowing you to borrow their money. No matter how rich you are, you always want to borrow somebody's money, because when you borrow someone else's money, you don't have to use your money, and then it allows you to it gives other people opportunities to be able to bid on you and invest and make something out of you, out of what you did, as well as you don't have to put all your money down as well, and then you're able to make all your money in the end. But again, that's at the end, and so to carry you through, are you able to make that money for 6 months? Like, what are you doing for 6 months besides just spending them? So fix and flips, you should be doing them in 30 to 45 days. When you start doing really big rehabs, that's called a renovation, and that's something where I would be 50% up front, 25% more when you're 75% done, the other 25% when you're finished, and I'm making money, and there's no big loss because I have my client. They've got the property, they're making the payments on the property. I'm getting paid every week, every month. I got a big lump sum up front to be able to float the costs, and that's a renovate. That's a restoration, a renovation, a rehab. For a fix and flip, you're paying everything up front, and you're waiting 3 to 6 months to get paid. That's a lot of time. So I say 45 days because even after that 45 days, it's going to take 30 days or 14 days. 30 days on a conventional loan if somebody buys a house to close, and 15 days if it's a cash sale. So just, you want to make sure that you get paid. So you don't want to have to wait 6 months. Then you got to throw that other 7 months in for closing to get paid. And that's if somebody buys that house right away. It could be 8, 9, 10 months. So it's a big risk. It's fix and flip. You want to get in and out quickly. You don't want to make a bunch of payments. You don't want to sit there broke for months on end and then you're not able to do it. It's a gamble. It's a crapshoot. So there's a lot to learn. Just wanted to throw that information out there. But yeah, I'll be showing you more of the process of what we're doing. But I'm going to be sitting here at Starbucks enjoying my pink drink and sitting back, relaxing, and talking to possibly a new partner. So we'll talk to you here soon. Today is the 26th of April, 2021, and we are at the house. Now, we've had this house for about a week now. So, and that's my team, and we've been doing this house for about a week. So, basically, we're just doing some demo in here, and we're getting things prepped and ready so that we can start putting stuff in by next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside and I'm going to show you a little bit of the demo that we're doing, and got to give you a little something. So yeah. Oh, yeah. So again, that's the inside of the house. We're going to be demoing the basement tomorrow and doing some pressure washing on the house. So again, we have about 6 weeks, so that's about 41 days that we have on this house. Basically it was 42, but we have about 41 days, so we really got to push and move. So that means we got to have a yard crew out here doing yard work at the same time that we're putting up trim, prepping the house, putting up trim, and then we need somebody having sanding the floors on the inside of the house. The bathrooms both being done at the same time. Plumber, electrician need to be in here doing their walls and just getting things lined up, and it just has to be smooth from there, just one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. So it could get behind really quick. So it's just determination, motivation, and focusing, and that's what I'm going to do. And making sure that we get everything ordered and delivered here from wherever we're going to, like Home Depot, Sherway Lumber, Par Lumber, whatever place that we're going to be using. I'm not trying to endorse those places, but they're kind of mainstream, and that's where we're going. You really can't get a discount on wood. You can go to reclaim centers, and they're getting hip to things now. Like it's $7.25 here in the West Coast for a 2x4x8. But the rebuilding centers, you're looking at $4. So yeah, you're saving $3.25. So and that's for beat up pieces, but some of them are like $5.50. So there is a discount, but it's expensive either way. Just because they were standard for a 2x4x8, you were looking at about $3. Now it's just ridiculous. So I don't know, overnight wood just became a high commodity. So you already know, with all the loans that are out there, people are fixing flipping like crazy because they're quitting their jobs and they're fixing flipping. They're getting into the program. This is what they want to do. So there's a lot to learn about this program. And not everybody's making money in it. Some people get into it and they're like biting off more than they can chew. This is a small enough house. With a 3-man crew, we should be able to knock it out. On a contingency basis, we'll probably be in week 7, just kind of doing a punch-out list. But what we do have is, to be honest, we have about 8 weeks set aside. But I'd like to get it done in 6. And then the last week, we're punching out things for the 7th week. And then by the 8th week, we're advertising, we're putting it up. So I don't want to be behind any more than that. But when you start seeing people doing that's 2 months. But when you start seeing people doing like 6 months, damn, what are you doing? What is really going on? Budgeting issues, not having enough crew. There's a lot of factors involved in that. But 6 weeks, there's some issues. So we have to anticipate every single factor, like good and bad. But if we see our hard parts coming up, like all of our difficulties, and we work a plan out for those difficulties, then what's going to happen is we're going to be as strong as our weakest link. And literally, that means that we see something coming, we counter it with another decision that's going to make things more efficient, have a backup plan and a backup plan. And that's kind of the way you have to do things. Oh man, I wish I could turn the camera fast enough, but somebody's rocking a Michael J. Fox DeLorean driving down the street. I love this neighborhood, man. This is a very upscale, nice neighborhood, very Ritz kind of an area. So the ARV is very healthy on this house, so good profit. The budget on this house is about $70,000, but I'm hoping that we can close out at about 55. And that's what we looked at it at, is 55,000, but we have a contingency factor for another 15 grand. So we really don't want to have to use it. So guys, we'll see you on the next vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you. Put your comments in. See you soon.